Hey Paulo, have you heard about the new trends in comida criolla? Lately, it's becoming popular to make gourmet versions of traditional dishes. For example, some places serve ceviche with different ingredients like quinoa or avocado. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I have heard about that. It seemed a bit strange to me because ceviche is really perfect. I'm not sure if I didn't think like quinoa really improve it, but I guess it's interesting to try the new things. Do people like this gourmet version?
It's a mix. Some people love it, especially in fancy restaurants or among tourists, but traditional way of making ceviche. Personally, I love ceviche in any form. It's my favorite dish. What's yours?
Well, my favorite dish is arroz con pollo. I love how the chicken is so juice, have a lot of use, and the cilantro rice has that amazing flavor. It's hard to beat a good arroz con pollo. Do you think this trendy version are better than the traditional dishes?
I think they're interesting, but for me, the traditional dishes are still the best. Like, I don't need quinoa in my ceviche, but it's fun to try something new every once in a while. What about you? Do you like trying these new versions?
Well, I'm open to trying them, but I usually stick to the classic. For example, I wouldn't want my arroz con pollo with some fancy twist. It's really delicious as it is, but I guess why some restaurants want to experiment.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way. Do you believe in food trends like this, or do you think they're just a way for restaurants to make more money?
Honestly, I think a lot of it is just marketing. They make this fancy version to charm her price, and the food are always making things look better than they are. The photos on the dishes mm, look so perfect, but when you get the food, it's not the same.
Totally agree. Sometimes I see an ad for a restaurant and the food looks incredible, but when I order it, it's not as big or tasty as in the picture. It's hard to trust ads these days. Do you think the food at restaurants here is worth the price?
Some place, yes. If the food is good and the portion are big enough, I don't mind paying more, but there are places that are changing too much for mm, a very small portion is disappointing when that happen. What about you?
Same here. I went to a fancy restaurant once and I ordered ceviche. It was good, but the portions was tiny and it cost a lot. I feel like I could get a better ceviche at a local spot for half the price.
That's the problem with some restaurant. They focus too much on the presentation and not um, enjoy on making the food worth the price. I have had a similar experience with arroz con pollo. It's located fancy, but I didn't taste like the traditional version. I use it too.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Have you ever had a really bad experience with food?
Oh, definitely, definitely. Uh, I once ordered arroz con pollo at the restaurant, and the rice was completely dry, like it had been sitting all the day. I was so disappointed because it's my favorite dish. I was going to complain, but I didn't want to make a sense. What about you?
I have a bad experience too. I ordered ceviche at a restaurant and the fish was fresh. It tasted of and I couldn't finish it. I was supposed to have a nice meal, but it totally ruined my lunch. I think next time I'll stick to the places I know are good.
Definitely. It's always safe to go to a place you trust, especially for dishes like ceviche and arroz con pollo.